Welcome to this short video on library items in Allplan. We've created a large library of lifters based on feedback from our customers. These are free for your use, and you can contact our support department for a download of these items. The lifters will be saved to your library in a series of folders. You'll see several typical lifters separated by lifter type, as well as symbol type, either a 3D solid or a fixture. The usage of the lifter will determine which symbol type you'll use. The 3D solid is the simple 3D lifter itself. This object type is a true 3D solid with smooth lines and curves. This is best if you need to represent a more realistic object for rendering, promotional materials, or sending to clients in a professional look. We recommend using these sparingly because they do take more memory and could slow down a project with too many added. The fixture object contains both the 3D object and information for 2D representation in views and sections. This object is polygonized in order to save memory. Notice that its sides are made up of straight segments. This is instead of the smooth curve that you would see on the 3D solid. The fixture is the preferred object when applying lifters in a live project that will contain many lifters. This means in a 3D view, the object will be a true representation. In 2D views and sections, the object will be simplified to represent the lifter. And this means that it'll have less detail, less data, it'll look more like what you're accustomed to doing in your own 2D drawings, and it takes up less memory. You can see here I've created a few quick views of these lifters. And in the true 3D solid, you can see there's more detail. And in the fixture, we've simplified it to just look like basic 2D drawings. Fixtures are a great tool in Allplan to combine 3D solids with more traditional 2D representations. So let's see how we can use these. I have a simple vault model that I previously created. First, I'm going to use the center of gravity tool to quickly calculate the center of gravity of this object. And this places a crosshair at the center of gravity location. Now I can use a simple tool that we created that also creates crosshairs and keeps them equidistant from some location. This way I can easily place my anchors based on my center of gravity. Now, if you would like this simple tool, please contact us and we're happy to share it with you. Now I'm ready to use one of our library fixtures. First, I'll place a dog bone anchor on the lid at these anchor locations that I just defined. In this case, I'm going to bring it in and place it correctly in the XY plane. Now in the elevation view, I can simply move this up into place. Next, I'm going to bring in a head anchor. Again, I'll place it here in plan view and at the edge of my vault wall and use the track tracing to define it 2 feet from the corner. And for this anchor, I need to rotate it in 3D so that it's laying sideways, and I can use the rotate 3D entities command. I can define the axis of rotation about this y-axis and my rotation angle as -90 degrees. Again, I can move this up into place in the elevation view. So remember, you can always work in 2D and use the different 2D views to help you move in space. And sometimes that's easier when you're new to 3D modeling and you're coming from a 2D world. Now I can mirror and copy this anchor to the nearest corner using the 45-degree line from my vault lid as snap points to define the mirror axis. And I'll repeat the mirror, this time the 2 wall anchors and the dog bone, and do it again another time to get all of the lifters on all 4 faces. So there you can see in my 3D animation view, I've got a vault with several lifters modeled accurately and pretty quickly. Finally, I'm going to generate a few views of this vault, and these views could then go directly on my drawing sheets. I'll generate a plan view, next a front view, a side view, and finally a 3D orthographic view. Now, if I zoom into these, you can see the lifters are shown plainly as I intended in my 2D views with the exact representation that I need. That way I'm not seeing too many lines and a black blob. Instead, I see a clean drawing of the filter. And in the 3D view, I still see the 3D shapes accurately. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this short video introducing our library of lifters and fixtures. Please make sure to contact us for a download of all of these great lifters so you can use them on your next project.